Welcome back to the Morning Blend. The holidays are approaching quickly. In addition to sharing good food and great company, special occasions like holiday gatherings provide the perfect opportunity to talk about health with your family.
They certainly do. And here to talk more about the importance of Medicare Open Enrollment is Dr. Judith Ford. She's the Associate Medical Director with Healthcare Partners Medical Group. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so speaking of open enrollment, it's December 2nd.
Right.
It ends on December
7th, which
that
is next
would
week.
Be five days left.
That's right.
So still a little bit of time.
Sure.
For people, yeah, this weekend.
Absolutely.
Sit down and take a serious look. Why is it so important people look at their Medicare enrollment?
Yeah, so the nice thing about Medicare is there are a lot of options, and so it is important for our seniors and all of us to take a look at our health, to take a look at our plans and to see if it's meeting our needs. And sometimes it is, and you just kind of move on, and sometimes it's not. And so it's all really about choice and making sure that you're making the right choices.
Right. I think it's important that someone who may think, you know, oh, I have the same coverage every year, it's really important to reevaluate, right? Because prescription drug plans change and coverage changes year to year, of course, right?
Sure. And a good example would be if you were diagnosed with diabetes this year, your prescription needs would change. You may need to see a specialist this year, so you want to make sure your networks are in line and your prescription coverage is in line. Super important and super expensive. So these are kind of examples of what you might need.
And we do mention the prescription drug coverage quite a bit. What are some of the other things that you tell people to look for when they're examining their Medicare options?
Right. So the provider network is very important.
That's one of the biggest choices.
Right.
Okay.
And
do you have to commit to a network?
Of doctors.
Okay.
So,
yes.
No, I mean, several plans are accepted by several providers.
Yes.
So you need to
You have a choice.
Right. So you just need to make sure that you're happy with that network.
Right.
And to have keep the doctors you have and expand to the doctors you might need.
Right. Generally, you know, this time of year, it's family. You know, you just said in the intro, holiday gatherings and everything. It's important to talk about your health, right? With the family, get on the same page. You know, put things in writing. You know, you agree, yes?
Absolutely.
So I mean, now more than ever, obviously it's Medicare Open Enrollment until December 7th, but it's a very important time thinking about the future. You're going to be locked in here for the whole next year.
For the whole 2017. Yep.
Yeah. So make sure this is the time. Absolutely.
And Healthcare Partners, we feel like we need to be talking to our patients about that. And our patients do have a lot of questions, and so we are trying to have those dialogues in the office now as we're seeing people for the last visit of the year to say, are you happy with your plan? Let's look ahead.
Yes, and speaking of choosing a network, Healthcare Partners has a lot to offer and a lot of locations around the Valley. Tell us a little bit about that network.
Yeah, so Healthcare Partners, I'm very, very proud to be part of this organization. We practice what we call the total care model, where we put the patient and their provider in the center, and we just support that dyad. So we have case management and nursing and laboratory and radiology and our specialists and our hospitals kind of working to try to tailor a plan for that patient. So I'm very proud of our model and the work we do here in the Valley.
Right. What do you see more generally with seniors this time of year as they come in for their visits and their checkups?
Yeah, I think that our seniors just need to plan. It's plan the next step. I think a lot of our seniors need to be aware of their choices. I think there's a perception that Medicare is all the same, and that they aren't aware of all their options, and it's complicated. Insurance is complicated.
It is. I find it very complicated, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of this time of year, I'm wondering, is December a popular time to see a doctor? Is that when are the heavy times of seeing patients during the year for you?
Well, we're in cold and flu season.
Yes, we are.
And get your flu shot. I haven't said that yet.
Oh, there you go.
So we're in cold and flu season, so that kind of increases doctor visits. And then everybody's also trying to kind of wind up the year, tie up loose ends.
Right.
So yeah, it's a very busy time of year at doctors' offices.
So where do we go for more information?
So I think there's a website. We have some community events, and there's a website to get more information. Like we said, it is very complicated, and there are experts who can walk you through the process.
Right, openenrollmentnv.com. There it is.
Fantastic.
Right,
Dr. Ford, such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks a lot.
Happy holidays.
Again, open enrollment is going on now through December 7th. That's 5 days, guys. For more information, just visit the website on your screen. Healthcare Partners is also on Facebook and Twitter. Go nowhere. Jeff and I will be right back.
Woo.